Hey there guys, I hope you're all doing well. I just finished recording another video on Tanner's Challenger, and I thought I might do a garage tour because I haven't done one in a while. Um, so the whole reason pretty much I got this account was to make a nice car collection. It's a lot harder than I thought because I'm very particular about designs and colors and stuff like that. So yeah, it's still not finished. Some of it is, some of it isn't. You probably be able to tell what is finished and what isn't. But yeah, so I thought we'd start in the office garages. We also have all the Eclipse towers plus these two. I think some stuff at Arena War. It's not showing up for some reason. The penthouse. I think there's stuff at the what's it called? Doomsday place, but not very much. Why do I still have this here? That's weird. But yeah, so we'll go have a look around, and I'll try and talk about the cars briefly and not take too long. So the S2000, I can't believe how accurate this car is to the real one. I think it looks fantastic. I think I have another one in white, but decided to go for red instead for something different. And the rims were chosen purely just those rims will do, and I chose them. And I think it turned out pretty good. But yeah, happy with that one. The 22B STI, I went for a cleaner build. I know everyone likes the blue with the gold rims. I think I've already got that one. I went with Shelby rims just for a change. Yeah, very cool. I'm really happy with this one. It's a weird light. I've never noticed that. Okay, now I'll never unsee that. The Mustang. Personally, I don't like this Mustang in real life. I think it's a pretty ugly, uninspired looking car. But I'm happy they put it in the game, and it's especially because it's so accurate. I went for the louvers to get the Mustang look like that, and I think that turned out pretty good. The Sleekard Gt4. This thing is freaking wicked. I like this car in real life. I think it's a very underrated car. I covered up the light just for something different. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. And the ducktail, I quite like too. The Sylvia, I think this is the K Sylvia or something. I quite like this car. I like the color. I do really like those wheels, but they only look good on certain cars. I think they look okay on this one. But yeah, again, it's just something different. And the Mitsubishi Eclipse, I personally don't like this car very much, but it fit with like the sort of theme that was going on here. So yeah, that's why I chose it. I'll probably never ever drive this car. It's very boring, and not very pleasant to look at. Oh, wish I had my mods on so I could run faster. So these are like hypercars, supercars. So you got the what's it called? The Gumpet something. I forget what the name is. But this is a real car. It's enormous in the game. I feel like it's too big. But yeah, so I've got that. Oh, okay, I didn't realize I had this. Aston Martin. This is the one-off that they did. I was very excited when they announced the Aston Martin in real life. I thought it looked fantastic. Glad they added it into the game because it's very, very cool. Very unique car. The Tesseract. Yeah, this is quite cool. It's electric. In races, it's immune to drafting, which is interesting. And I don't think they'll ever change that. But yeah, it's a cool car. It's very interesting to look at. The new Countach, even though it's not really a Countach, it's an Aventador. I don't mind this car. I don't like that they're trying to bring back the Countach, but it's a very strange looking modern one. It's okay. Just leave the Countach alone. The Bugatti, this one's very cool. I had a really cool crew color for it, which I stupidly lost. And it was a custom one that I made, so I'll probably never ever get it back. But yeah, I thought this was close enough. The Lycan Hypersport, mixed with like a Lambo. Very cool car. Nice to drive too. It's not super fast, not very slow either. But yeah, I like that color as well. The Jag, the purple. Don't feel this one, to be honest. I might actually change it. I like the car itself, and it's got a retractable wing. Is that what it's called? But yeah, very cool. Still, it's a shame they cancelled it, and it's not a production car. Okay, so these are off-road cars. I tried to make it so it was like smallest to biggest. Some of them are very small, and some of them are very big. So the Jeep, pretty basic build. I really wanted to put the huge scoop on because I thought that looked hilarious. The F-150, is this what it is? Really cool. I saw a couple of designs that I really liked, and I actually better show it quickly. So to find this car, it's not in 4 doors, it's not in off-road, it's in luxury. Yeah, there it is. It took me forever to find. I thought they had like deleted it or something. I was very confused. But yeah, so here it is. This is my favorite design that I saw. But yeah, very cool car. The Camacho, which I think was buffed, even though it was already really good. This is a metal color, metal brush silver or something. It looks better in daylight, but I think it still looks pretty sick in here. The Toyota Arctic Special, whatever it's called. The one that was on Top Gear. Yeah, enormous wheels like the real one. But yeah, pretty cool. The Patrol. I think I just went, for a pretty basic build for this. Yeah, I went with the chrome bumper and the chrome light protector things. I might do like the Gravedigger monster truck build for that at some point. That's pretty cool. The Raptor. That's a weird texture in there. Is it on the other side as well? Yeah, it is on the other side. That weird circle. That's a weird. Okay. Oh, it's there as well. That's very odd. Whatever. Yeah, pretty cool truck. It's not my favorite thing in the world. But I did see a design. I think it was like this, but red. But yeah, very cool. And the stock wheels look really good too. The Jeep, what are they called? Merryweather. God, I hate Merryweather. The Merryweather Jeep. I know you can get a version without roll cage. I think the one with the roll cage looks better. It's got the big floodlights on the top there. But yeah, really, really cool. And then we have to sprint down to the bottom, go to the next garage. I don't know if I'll cut any of this. Then just be better to just upload it all in one big go. Okay, and I can't tell how long I've been recording for. That's nice. So these are lowriders. I'll probably change pretty much all of these. But yeah, so this is black. Pretty cool. Wait, is it? Or is it dark blue? No, it's black, I think. The Lincoln. The Oldsmobile, like Cutlass. The Buccaneer. Oh, excuse me. And this is a crew color as well, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a crew color. Another Lincoln. I think this is later than the Continental over there. And then the Buick, and the wheel is clipping through. That's cool. Very nice. But yeah, they'll probably be all changed. I think I'll change them back to my original ones off Xbox, because I was very happy with that design layout. Challenger, I'm really happy with this look. The chrome rims, the carbon black, and then the red interior. The new Camaro, very cool. I forgot I actually have a Auto World 1/64 scale Camaro, and it's this Camaro. Totally forgot about that. But yeah, I dug it out the other day and found it really cool. I'll probably open it. The Mustang, this was buffed, thank goodness. I put the Super Snake bonnet on it to make it look a bit more aggressive. And then the Feltzer. So I got this just like that, because I don't think I've ever owned one. This thing is so nice to drive. It's so easy to like race around and stuff. It's such a nice car to drive. Highly recommend it, even though it's not very fast. But I guess for what it is, it's pretty quick. But compared to new cars, it's fairly slow. The 240 Datsun, the Karen 190Z. Very cool car. I think this design is sort of based on, I think it's one of the initial D Datsuns or something. I think it's in that show. I can't quite remember. The 370Z. This is like a weird build. But yeah, I wanted to use these wheels on something, so I just went for the 370Z. Okay. RX-7. I guess I haven't built this yet. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do with that. Yeah, as I said, some of the levels are not finished, or you'll see cars that are unfinished. Yeah, this is like random crap. This was on the showroom thing. It's right here, I think, right there. And it didn't have a wing, which I thought was really interesting, so I bought it, and it came with a wing. But if you're quick enough, I think you can only do it on PC, but if you're quick enough, you can get rid of the wing. But you have to be like really fast in switching. The Osiris, this is a crew color, and I saw this crew color on the Osiris, and I thought it looked fantastic. So yeah, that exists. The trophy truck, I love the trophy truck. I love this car. It's so cool. I try and drive it whenever I can. The Buccaneer, this is also a crew color, and I went for the wide body and the ducktail, just for something different. Some armored cars. I think these are for a garage build later on. Oh, I wish you could run faster in here. It'd be nice. But yeah, there's a lot of cars to see. I think not as many as my Xbox account still, even with all the money on this one. But yeah, so these are all the different stratum variations. So I spent a while collecting them all. So I'll try and best describe them. So this one is stock, I think. Yeah, because it's got no sunroof. And then this one has a closed sunroof. This one has the roof racks and no sunroof, and it also has the phone holder in there, which none of these do. This one has a glass. Oh no, sorry. This one has a wing, and it also has the twin turbo badge, which none of the others do. There you go. And then this one has the front splitter. It's really hard to see because it's dark purple, and no window, roof, sunroof. This one does have a sunroof. This one took me a while to find, but nothing else. Yeah, those are all the variations. Everyone wants the one with the splitter and the wing. However, you can't get that one anymore unless you, I think, mod it in, or someone already has it from old gen. I can mod it in, but I can't keep the car, which kind of sucks. Well, I can keep the car, but The mods go away once I restart the game, which is kind of annoying. Okay, there's another mess. The new ZL1 Camaro. Yeah, I think it's called that. Skyline, another one. M3. I think this is a build I had on another account, and before I forgot, I wanted to build the Bentley. So this is a hard top convertible, which is pretty cool. What's this called? The Draugar. So I glitched the rims so they're coloured now. Yeah, pretty cool truck, I guess. Another, I think this is the one I tried modding. But yeah, so I'll probably get rid of that later. Supra. Don't care for the Supra. It's very overrated. But yeah, so that's there. New Challenger, another old Challenger, the new Charger, the old Charger, not newer Camaro. Man, this thing is ugly. This thing is so ugly. But yeah, it's there. The Vigilante, and oh yeah, the Skyline. I forgot I made this. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this build. Yeah, quite happy with that. Okay, and then yeah, this is the last one. I think we'll take Vigilante just because I can't be bothered waiting for cars to run into me. Just run into them. Oh, sweet daylight. Whoops. Oh, now he's... Yeah, I don't have my mods on right now. Yeah, Prius. Oh, actually, stop. Oh. Completely forgot about this one. So this is like my, I guess, dream car garage. I guess, or like my favorite GTA cars in here. Come on, there we go. Okay, so go from left to right, I guess. So the GT500, the original one. I love this car, even though it's more of a boss, but I think you could argue it's also a Shelby. But yeah, really, really cool. I love this car. So cool. I bought so many of them when it came out. The Project 8 Jag, the sedan, the wide body sedan. This thing is freaking wicked. In white, I mean, in any color, it looks fantastic. I've got it in the orange. Purple looks great too. The RS5, I was going to do this in red, but the Pagani was already in red, so I went with green. I think it turned out pretty good. The Charger, with like sort of the Krager rims, very cool. The Skyline, one of my favorite cars in the game. Oh, like everyone else, yep. But yeah, I think mine's sort of like an R33 with that wing. But I think overall the car is like an R32. The Bugatti Atlantic, really, really nice car. The 300 SLR, which sold recently in real life. Very, very cool. And they added some liveries for it. So I put one on it. The Cobra in the blue. The Pagani Quattro. Hopefully they put the new Pagani in as well, which is called the... can't remember what it's called, but it's a new Pagani. And then the Champagne Gold Bugatti Chiron. I've probably had these two the longest. I think the Bugatti have had the longest. Go to the Eclipse Tower. Oh, we'll go to the other one first. I wouldn't mind doing a video on the Kittyon's mod menu. So I've been using that, not for like money glitching and stuff like that, but like for teleporting around and messing around with friends. Yeah, so this garage is not finished. There's just some random cars in here. The Aston, I actually won that on the wheel spin. I just got lucky, I guess. The beat up Charger, the Lifeguard car. Is this the Monaco? Yeah, Dodge Monaco / Plymouth Fury. This thing is sick. Can't believe they added it. This stupid wide body Brioso. God damn, this thing is ugly. But yeah, I bought it anyway. Was this the Tampa? Which is like a mix of so many different things. Little Fiat Bambino, Fiat Abarth, whatever. Those are stock rims as well. Yeah, pretty cool little car. Another Yoshmite. Got so many of those. And then the Mercedes, which I think is really cool. And I like that they added more parts. I think you can make it look like such a sick car. Go to another garage. Alright, so these, what are these called? Regina. Actually, before I forget, a certain new game has an updated version of this car, which is pretty cool. It looks pretty similar, but it's definitely an older version of this car. It looks like a... Oh, yeah, okay, so the front is like a Riviera. I think it's a 64 Riviera. It's the one that Richard Hammond has in the Grand Tour Special. It's that one, but it's a wagon. Wink. It's not, I mean, what? Yeah, so that's in a certain new game that hasn't technically been announced yet. Anyway, these are all the different variations. I might try and collect all the cars with variations. There's only one other one I can immediately think of. And I don't know if I'll even be able to find it. So I don't know where it... I don't know if you can even buy them. This one has variations. I think so does this one, but they're technically other cars, so it doesn't count. Yeah, I'll have to research that. But yeah, so I went around and collected all the different versions. So the differences are, this one has a full rack of stuff. This one has half a rack. Oh, this has a full empty rack. This one has half a rack. And then the one at the back has nothing. So yeah, so it didn't take me very long to find. I think the hardest one to find was the roof or the rackless one, and maybe the one that was at a full rack. Those were the hardest ones. However, you can buy them, I think. But these spawn like everywhere. So yeah, I recommend you just try and find them. Yeah, it's a cool car though. I think it's very cool. I'm glad we're getting an updated version, but again, this is a cool car. And then this side, you... Oh, okay, hang on. For it to make more sense. And then that one, and then that one. Yeah, okay, that's correct. So, you may already recognize it. You might... Oh, did I glitch these? I do not remember doing that. That's okay, whatever. So these are all the Horizon cover cars. So you got the very first Horizon game, which is the one I played to death. The Viper, and then Horizon 2, I had Horizon 2 on the 360, and I didn't have Xbox Live, so my game was just jam-packed with bugs. The graphics were terrible. And it's just an overall just terrible game for me. And it almost like put me off any Forza games for like ever. And then Horizon 3 came out, and I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the kangaroos hopping by, and then realised it was set in Australia, which is where I live. So I was really excited about that, and I haven't had that much fun in a long time playing that game with my friends. So this is like the Centenario, it's as close as you can get. And then Horizon 4, I think Horizon 4 is the best of just everything. The map sucks though. The map is rubbish. But yeah, overall it's a fantastic game. And then Horizon 5 is, to put it lightly, a big disappointment. It's way too easy. There were too many cheaters, which has been a problem since like Horizon 2. There's not much content. The map is extremely boring, and there's nothing around. All the DLC cars are just rehashed cars from the older games, and it just feels very half-assed. And it feels more like it's made for newer people who have never played Forza, basically. But yeah, I mean, I still enjoy it, but I haven't played it in like months, and I probably won't play it in months. But yeah, we'll see what the new update comes out with, because hopefully it's pretty good. Okay, we'll go to the next lot of garages. Oh, we'll go to the arcade. Oof. Okay, so I think this one is race cars, I think. Yeah. So most of these are based on real race cars. So this is like a Jaguar. This is the Audi Quattro from Group B. This one just made up on the spot. This one is real. I don't know who the driver was though, but the real car is a Daytona and not a Superbird. And then you got the fabulous Hudson Hornet, which was a real car, wasn't just in the Cars movie. The Sauber C9. Yeah, C8, C9, I can't remember. I would say the best sounding car ever made. Schumacher drove this. I think won in it, and I think it was too fast, so they banned it or something like that. But yeah, I couldn't believe it that they added this car. This car in. It's so cool. This is like the 787B Mazda, even though it sort of doesn't really look like it. It's an alright car. The real life one is much better. The McLaren, pretty cool car. Again, this is a real one. This is like a mix between the McLaren and the Celine, which is pretty interesting. And then the I think this is like the Toyota concept or something, Toyota Supra concept. I forget what it's based on, but it's like a Lexus or Toyota or something. Pretty interesting looking car. Yes, I can fit through. Yeah, most if not all my cars are based on a real car that exists. And if not, I try to come up with something pretty original. Man, that's something else I need to fix in this bloody car. Gets caught in all the curbs. Oh yeah, the Perico races came out, and my friend and I were doing it, and I broke the world record. To be fair, it was only like 4 hours old. It's probably been broken like 1,000 times since, but yeah, that was pretty cool. So you got some JDM on this side. This is the 22B I was talking about, the gold rims. Very cool car, very fast. The new Supra, I'm really happy with this build, considering I don't care for this car in real life. Not the new, this is pretty old now. Is this the ETK something? The Honda? It's an okay car. It gets riced a lot. I saw one on the way back from work, and it was like in immaculate condition. It was like it just left the factory. No mods, nothing. Looked fantastic. The 370Z, another one. This one's got the wide body kit, which I quite like. The Civic Type R, and that's it. It's just a Civic Type R. Some sports cars. You got the Porsche Cayman S. I didn't really like this car at first. It's sort of growing on me. I still don't like it that much though. I think it's a very ugly car. Another M3 in gasoline green and a yellow interior, which is a very spicy mix, I guess. The LFA, no, not the LFA, the RCF, sorry. I think this is a really cool car. It's very close to the real thing too, which is nice and lawsuit worthy. The Porsche, this thing is sick. So this is like a brushed metal, and the rims I think look really good too. And the Porsche, this will probably change because it looks very obnoxious. I think this is a crew color. Yeah. I was like putting it on a bunch of cars and being like, oh, this looks good. Maybe I'll just leave it and see what I think in a few days, and then I just forget about it. What is this garage? Is this supposed to be there? Okay, that's weird. I feel like something's missing. Okay, yeah, this Mercedes. I swear there's something else that's supposed to be where that Mercedes is. Alright, whatever. Yeah, the little Golf Rabbit GDI, whatever it is, M3, which we're getting a wide body version. The Volvo 242 Turbo, which is very cool. And this BMW, which I keep forgetting the name of. Interesting thing about this is I'm pretty sure this was the test vehicle for the drift tires. If you drive this car normally, it's incredibly tail happy and will drift everywhere. You can also slam it, and I'm pretty sure they used this car to test what people thought of drift tires, and obviously we got the tuners update, which is pretty cool. The 7 Series Bmw, I think this is 2003 or 4. I think this is one of my favourite street cars that you can find. This one is, I think, fully modded. Yeah, it's like lower, and you can't get those rims, or they're chrome. This car, I don't know why I got this. The Rancher, the Ruiner. This one just was one I made up. Man, this car is ugly. It's so ugly. The Sadler. So this is one that has variations. So yeah, I'll see what happens about that, and I'll need to do some research. This one, this looks so weird. I think this is one of the cars that we're getting updated in the next game, Wink. But yeah, I think we're getting an updated version of that car. Yeah, from what I've seen, very excited for the next, or for the future of this game, Wink, and definitely not the next one. What are you talking about? The Phoenix, I think these are just cars I've grabbed off the street randomly. So yeah, Trans Am. This, I think I had to drive this down or something, and I just kept it, I guess. Oh, this is the car that's supposed to be in the other garage. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the Citroën. This is the... what's it called? It's known as a frog in French. Wait, no. Oh, it looks like a frog, I think people say. I forget what it's called. The Camaro. Man, I hope we get an updated version of this. I'm so sick of this weird looking car with the Japanese style mirrors. Why does that have that? And the Bel Air, if you can see that weird bug on the fender. So it's not an actual 3D element there. However, on this side it is. That has been there since I started playing about like 6 years ago now. They have not fixed it. So yeah, don't get your hopes up. It's not there when you upgrade it to the Benny's car though. It goes away. So more SUVs. This thing is like such a good sleeper car. It's so fast. It's interesting because it's got the Mustang headlights, and I think it's the Ford Fusion rear lights. But the rest is like the Maserati. But yeah. The Cayman. Is this the Cayman? I don't care about Porsches enough to, or newer Porsches anyway, to remember. The Range Rover, this is the, ST, so the newer baller. Even though I hated that update, because they basically just re-released a bunch of cars, this thing is sick. This thing looks so cool. And I think it should have been in the game day one, but yeah. The Rolls Royce, pretty cool. Yeah, don't have much to say about that one. And then I think this is the X5 BMW. Again, it's not too bad. I put chrome there, but I think it only shows up there, so yeah. The Jag, another one, but with no wing this time. Bentley, so these are all sedans. The Tesla, so why not? The CTS-V Cadillac, this thing is so sick, I love that car. And then the Porsche, yeah, I can't remember the name, but I've got a little Hot Wheels of it. Oh, you gonna let me in? Yeah, I would like to do a video on the certain game and go over the cars that were in the video. I want to be careful what I say. But yeah, so it's like 80s to 90s. Yeah, 80s to 90s cars, 70s as well, I think, because of the Countach. Yeah, you got the McLaren. I put the wing, and it's like raised up a little bit just to make it more interesting. The Diablo in purple. I think it looks good in purple, and then that's it. End of story. No other color for this car. Looks so sick. The F40. This is one of the cars I remember when I first started playing. I was very much looking forward to this car coming out. I was very excited. The Testarossa. I think one of the ugliest Ferraris ever built. However, it goes with this theme. I think this in-game one looks better than the real one. And then the Countach in green, which is interesting. But yeah, love the Countach. Such a cool car. And these are all Audis. So you got the electric one, the little sedan, the RS5. This will be swapped to the new one whenever they bother releasing it. And then this one's growing on me a lot. This is such a good looking car. I think it looks better than the real one. But yeah, I saw a Hot Wheels of that the other day, but it was red. Yeah, sorry, I keep yawning because I'm kind of tired. But yeah, This is like a callback to my old garage when I first started playing. I think it has mixed itself up again. So yeah, just armored cars on the side, and then some military vehicles, I guess. So the Scramjet, the Stromberg. This is based on a Countach, but it's not a Countach most people know of. It's like a rare, I think, one-off concept that they built, and this is like a spot-on remake of that car. Now, this is another Lamborghini. Yeah, it is, yeah. It's a four-door, which is pretty cool. Lagonda, is that what it's called? I think it's called Lagonda. And then obviously the DeLorean, everyone knows the DeLorean. And then this is not armored, but it's supposed to be like the Ghost Rider Charger. And when I'm modding, I like to light it up on fire and put it in like God mode and stuff like that. So some muscle cars on the left. So you got the Camaro, another Shelby Mustang, another Challenger, another Charger, and then the Yenko Nova, which is pretty cool. And then you got the M3, another one. You got the Escort, got the Morris Mini, another Escort. What is it? I think that's an Escort. Yeah. And the Alfa Romeo. Pretty sure that's an Escort, but it came after this one, I think. Yeah, I think so. It's in, they're both in my summer car, but they're not badged as those cars. And then more supercars. So you got the 512, no, the 812 Superfast, sorry. And I put a wing on it so you can drive it, because without it, it's like this crazy mess of a car. You got the Gtr Amg, this thing's sick, and I put the exhaust at the front because I thought that was interesting. The Spiker C8 mixed with like an Aston Martin, the Pininfarina Battista, the new Corvette, which is okay, the SSE Tortora, which they did the land speed record and then lied about it because they made some stupid mistake, and then when they re-ran it, it didn't hit anywhere near as high as it claimed to have done. Another Lambo. I forget what this is called. It looks as weird as the car it's based on. Put it that way. Then the AMG 1. I think it looks alright. It's not my favourite car. And then the Senna. I think both these cars, they came out in the same update. They're like really, really poorly detailed. Like there's not very much going on in terms of styling wise, especially with this one. It feels like they rushed them when they were brought out. And then the Vigilante over here. Okay, I think we'll go to... Oh yeah, I've got... I keep feeling how many cars I've got. We'll go to Franklin's place. Oh no, we'll go to Lycan. No, not falling for that again. Bloody blue dot. Move that.
Hey, girl. What's shaking? Hey, baby.
Okay, so this one is not finished, I don't think. Yeah, so this is where all the armored cars are going to go. Yeah, so there's some military stuff left behind. Then you got some more like military cars. Yeah, so unfinished. Actually, let me just make sure. Yeah, we are still recording. I was going to say if I've been recording and no audio or something like that. So this is a Ferrari garage, yeah. So you got the California, the 250 California, the 250 GTO, mixed with like a Shelby Daytona. This is a really weird car because it's got the long front, but it's rear-engined. I don't know why it's like that. This is a concept car Ferrari that was never built, but there are drawings of it online you can find. The LaFerrari, I think same as the real car. From the front window and back, it looks amazing. It looks so good, and the front is like a huge letdown. Same thing on the real car. It looks terrible at the front. I forget what this is called, but yeah, the all-wheel drive, front-engined Ferrari, pretty cool. Is this the F90? I think concept car. Very cool too. I remember when this came out, and it was shockingly expensive. The F40, Testarossa, another 812 Superfast, and then the newest variation of the 458 that they keep saying, oh, it's new when it isn't. Oh, excuse me. They've been using that same like base 458 formula for like a decade now. Same as Lamborghini, they're doing the same thing, the Aventador. So these are Benny's wide body cars. I only got this one because it was the only wide body car left, and then obviously there'll be new wide body cars added. It was either this or that stupid little Brioso garbage, and I hate that Brioso more than this, so I chose this instead. The Sultan, which is not a Subaru. The Viper, this thing is sick, love that car. The Porsche, I might change the wing on this, not sure yet. The Aston Martin, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it looks fantastic. And then I think I was going to do some lowrider cars, but hadn't decided. And then these are two more Benny's cars, and this one's awesome. I love this car, and it's got a purple interior because why not? Then we'll go to the Franklin's place, whatever it's called. Thought we were about to crash into that. Yeah, I think this is one of the nicer garages that they've given us. So I think you can fit 20 cars in here, I think. So yeah, there's a Bentley up here. Just grab a glass of water. So yeah, Bentley. Now I think overall this is a pretty cool looking car, even though it's kind of strange looking, but I quite like it. And then you got these cars. I think they're mixed up. Yeah, so yeah, these are all like my favorite cars again, but they're just changed colors. So the Atlantic in yellow, the 300 S-Line red, the Cobra in black with a roof, the Huayra in the brushed metal, and the Chiron in dark blue. Excuse me. I did this in like the Super Sport colors. The not Vulcan. Is it the Valkyrie? I think it's called the Valkyrie. Yeah, the orange and blue. The Charger. Another Shelby, and then the plum crazy purple Cuda. And then these are sort of like GT cars, I think. Another, actually, yeah, might need to swap that. Corvette, and then the ZL1 1LE, the Gtr Amg, the C63 Black. Oh, excuse me. And the 911. I think this is the GT3 RS. The Hurricane Performante, I guess. It's not really that, but Corvette, Ford GT, and then the Vaca? Yeah, Vaca. And then someone's bike. I don't know who that bike belongs to. Exit. And I think we'll go to Casino. There's not really much in the Arena War place. There's not much to like see, so I don't bother going there. Oh, okay. There's the V8 Interceptor for Mad Max, the Ford Falcon, and I think that's pretty much it. That guy say, "Break my right," man. Just crush out there. Okay, so I think these are just sort of random cars again. So you got another Mercedes here. You got the Jag, and then the Eldorado Cadillac, I think. The Mira. This thing does not get enough love in this game. This thing is so cool. The Zentorno, I can't believe I forgot that. It's like a Sesto Elemento and a Veneno mixed together, and I put the new mods on it just to see what it looked like. I think it came out really well. I think it looks very wacky, but very cool. The Koenigsegg, I think this is the CCX. Very cool car, underrated. It's much bigger than the new one that they released, the XF or XR. The F620, I know Bruffy hates this car with a passion. I think it's because it's like he thinks it's very boring. I personally love this car. I think it's a great like starter car. They're free as well. You can find them on the street. They're not super common though, but they're free, cheap. You can keep them as well, which is great. You can put like insurance and so on. And it's a good starter car basically. And then the Challenger, and the white and chrome muscle car rims. I thought that said Chevrolet for a second. But yeah, so I think that's it for this video. I've got the bloody plane place, where it's called. But yeah, not everyone wants to learn about planes or anything. But yeah, so I think that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.